Hi everyone, same rules apply. We've got Amelia Kerr at the top table. Please ensure you've got a microphone in your hand. And who'd like to go first? Please introduce yourself before you begin.
Hey Millie, it's Fran Jonas here.
Hi Fran.
I've just got a quick question. I just want to know who your favourite white phone spinner is, apart from yourself, obviously.
Paul Wiseman.
Boo.
Who would like to go second? Okay, Purnima.
Hi, Millie. Congratulations, first of all, massive for New Zealand. I want to ask you about the game first, and then maybe a broader question. When you were given the ball after Deandra Doughton had hit 3 sixes in an over, what was Sophie Devine telling you exactly, and or did you ask for the ball? Like, what was that brief conversation like between the change of overs?
Yeah, obviously we know what Deandra is capable of, and we saw that tonight, and it's I think awesome, firstly, to see her back out of retirement and playing. She's an outstanding cricketer. Yeah, obviously that over got hit for a few, and that happens in T20 cricket, and Sophie and I had already been chatting about when I kind of bowled my last over, and after I think the second boundary in that over, I kind of said to Sophie, yeah, bowl me the next over, and we've got Fran Jonas in the room who took an outstanding catch to remove Deandra. But yeah, it's always pleasing to be able to step up in big moments, and I want to be able to do that for this team, and I'm glad Sophie had the trust in me, and that we have that relationship where we can, I guess I can say to her when I want to bowl as well for the team, and yeah, just stoked to get the win.
Millie, you've been around for quite a while now, but I'm still going to ask, it's been a few years since, especially in the T20 format, that, New Zealand made the final of a World Cup. What does this mean for, the country back home, that's been sort of, especially after the heartbreak of the home World Cup that was in the ODI format?
Yeah, it's so exciting, I think, for New Zealand and everyone back home. I kind of think of the Black Ferns, our women's rugby team back home, who made the World Cup final, and I think after that so many young girls and boys want to start playing rugby. So to be a team that's now playing in the final, having the chance to win a World Cup, I think is going to inspire so many kids back home, and I guess in sport and in life, people like seeing and hearing success stories, and if we have the opportunity to inspire the nation, I guess, with the final coming up, and I'm just so proud of how this group has carried themselves, and yes, we want to do great things on the field, but more importantly, what we do off the field is outstanding, and the people we are, that yes, if we win, we might win or lose cricket games, but all the girls in the group are fantastic role models, and now we have the chance to add a trophy to it.
Congratulations, first of all. The last over when Susie, I just want to understand, did she ask for it, or was she just given the ball, first of all?
It was actually Brooke. Look, she had her hat off, and I think Brooke was going to bowl, and I looked at Susie and said, Susie, I think you should bowl, and she said to Sophie, bowl me, I want to bowl it. And I think that's huge from, I guess, your leader, your most capped player, to step up again in that moment. She's done it before for us. She's a bit of a last over specialist, and she likes to call herself Michael Jordan, and I think that was a Michael Jordan moment.
And just one more regarding that over alone. Do you think that is the best Susie Bates celebration you have ever seen?
It definitely is. I mean, I probably haven't seen all of them in her however many games she's played for New Zealand. But yeah, she was pretty fizz, but I think we're going to see even more celebration soon when we go sing the team song.
Absolutely.
Hi, Millie.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So sorry.
You're still here?
Yeah.
No, go for it.
Hi, Millie. Congratulations. I wanted to ask you a little bit about those catches that went down when Deandra got a couple of lifelines. We've seen how catches have sort of dismantled teams, especially in knockout situations, right? What was just the chatter around the field? We saw Rosemary coming up to Leah and saying, I'm so sorry that I got dropped that one. But what was just the chatter like in between everybody on the field, and how did you all just pick yourselves up and keep going against Deandra?
Yeah, I guess during this World Cup there has been a lot of drop catches, and we know how important fielding is, and I think as a group we're an outstanding fielding team, and we've probably lifted our standards so much, and I think been one of the best fielding groups at this World Cup. And today we let a few down against a world-class player. Unfortunately, we managed to get her again, but I think also that just with this group, the fact that we get along so well, and I guess who we are as people, and we get around each other, that obviously after a drop catch you can't change it. It's about moving forward, and you've got to stay up, because if you get too down in those moments, that's when the things can change and they can get on top of you. So I think the fact that we got around each other, kept our heads high, and knew that even though she was going, one wicket changes the game and gets us back in it. So obviously we want to improve our fielding, but I think we've got great fielders, and we just made a couple of mistakes tonight.
Right. And just one thing from me, from this game and the last game, when you guys made it to the semi-finals, we saw everyone was celebrating. There were a lot of hugs, there were a lot of screams. We saw Eden with her own celebration happening on the side. But there was also this bit where you saw Leah, Sophie and Susie sort of just band together a little separately, and they had their little moment. What is it like for you guys as sort of the younger lot in the group to just see these three seniors? They don't want to be called old, they want to be called experienced. Mm-hmm. But you see these three sort of cut away and, have their own thing. They're trying to do something special for the team as well. What does that look like from your perspectives?
Yeah, well, as I've said, as a group, I think we've been through a lot, but also the fact that they've played so many years before us. They've been through so much. They've been through the game where they played it for nothing. They've gone through the semi-professional phase to now being professional, and so I guess the memories they've had together is pretty special. And I think I've always said that as a young player in this group that's, I guess, been around a while now, that I would love to have the opportunity to help win a World Cup for the likes of them, because of what they've done for New Zealand cricket and for our players. So it's awesome to see them have that moment together. They compete so hard on the field, but they're awesome off it as well. And come the final, which is Sunday, we just got to go out and express ourselves and have fun. It's an exciting opportunity.
Right, we'll start with Valkyrie and then Sunil.
Sure. Millie, well done. Over the course of this year, you guys have had a pretty hard season. Several series haven't quite gone your way. Does that make it any more satisfying that you've been able to work through all of that and get it together at this tournament?
Yeah, 100%. I think, that it's been a tough year, but I think it speaks volumes of the character and the people in the group, but also the fact that although those series were tough and they were against England and Australia, who are both two world-class teams, that although we didn't win, the amount of learnings we took from them, but obviously losses can dent your confidence, but coming to a World Cup, you kind of want to stay positive and believe that you can win any game, and hopefully those losses made us better, which I think they 100% have. And to stay upbeat and together just shows the character this group has.